For the Passion one-to-one assignment, I decided to meet with my clinical preceptor. So I'm in nursing school, and once a week, me and a group of about 8 other people work in a hospital setting, and we are kind of overseen by a nurse who is in graduate school to become a nurse practitioner, and my group's preceptor, her name's Samantha Manning. After clinical a couple weeks ago, I asked her if she'd be willing to meet with me outside of clinical for just about 30 minutes, and I explained that I could email her, kind of setting up more details about a time and a place and what the meeting would entail. And I went out of my comfort zone when I asked Sam to meet with me because I've never gone out of my way to establish a relationship or get to know a professor outside of an academic setting. I was excited for this meeting because I was hoping to gain some insight as to why she was so passionate about the field that she works in, as I'm a senior right now and I'm just trying to kind of figure out where I want to be after graduation. And I predicted that the meeting would go well and that I would learn a lot because Sam is a really kind person who seems to want to help everyone she comes across. So I met with Sam in person and we decided to talk over coffee at a Caribou on campus before her night shift at the Masonic Children's Hospital, which is right on campus, and we talked for about 30 minutes. When I told Sam that I chose her because she seemed to be passionate about nursing and helping others, she was extremely flattered and seemed to be almost bashful. She's really humble. She seemed really excited to continue on with the meeting. I asked Sam if she had always been in labor and delivery, which is the unit she works on now, and if she always knew that that's what she wanted to do. She explained that she started off on a pediatric bone marrow transplant / oncology unit. It was a very sombering experience for her, she was describing to me, and she explained that over time she became insensitive to the cases she would come across and she no longer felt passionate about the field that she was on. When she recognized herself feeling this way, she knew it was time for a change, and this is when she made the decision to change to labor and delivery, and she has been there ever since, and she feels that this is definitely her niche and where she belongs, and she can see herself being here for the rest of her nursing career, and her schooling now is focused on labor and delivery. Reflecting on my past, there are many situations that I have been unhappy in, and that being said, in many of those situations, I would have been able to change them or alter certain variables to make the situation more favorable for me if I just took the initiative to do so. I had the opportunity to turn negative situations into positives, but I didn't in the past. So in the future, I will keep my past experiences and Sam's story in mind when I find myself in a situation that makes me not so happy or leaves me feeling unsatisfied. I have the ability to change my situation, whether that be leaving a certain field of nursing to pursue another or confronting a person who is doing me wrong. The currencies I have gained from this one-to-one are connection and inspiration. One of the things I was hoping to gain from this meeting was establishing a relationship that was personal but also professional at the same time. I'm hoping to be able to ask Sam for a letter of recommendation when it comes time to apply for jobs or gain other connections through her that could help me in the job search process. So because of this, I feel I have a stronger sense of confidence in my relationship with Sam, as well as a stronger connection to the nursing world. The meeting with Sam also inspired me by instilling in me the idea that I determine my own happiness, and if I don't like something, change it. I feel more powerful in the sense that I have the ability to set the path and the tone of my life. Reflecting back on the meeting, I thought it went very well and exceeded most of my expectations. The thing that was of most value to me was hearing Sam's story and how everything for her did not go as she initially planned, but it all ended up working in her favor in the end. So as the driver of the conversation, I think I did a good job asking open-ended questions and expanding further than just the surface level questions. And something that I would do differently is try to make it more of a conversation as opposed to feeling like an interview, like just reading off questions. I feel like the skills developed through this one-to-one assignment will allow me to be more comfortable reaching out to people who I feel have insight or advice that I could benefit from. It will also help me in my nursing career because motivational interviewing, which is basically the same thing as asking open-ended questions, is an essential component of nursing, and it allows a nurse to get to know a patient better as well as potentially leading to the root of a problem.